All right, so to get started, I just had a couple questions.
Okay.
How many years have you been teaching?
This is my 13th.
13th year teaching?
I did 10 years. I've been here in this building for 10 years. I did like two years at Moeller Elementary. So
Okay.
then, oh gosh, maybe this is my 11th year in here.
They go by fast.
God, yeah.
And you teach third grade, correct? Have you always taught third grade?
Always,
Always?
always.
Okay, so what are some issues that you've been having in your classroom?
The issues that I'm having is I have a classroom of 29, so it is a very large classroom. It's really one of the largest I've had in all of my years teaching.
Okay.
So the difficulty range is some of the academics. Some of the students are very low, and in that low middle range, and there are a select few that are high. So my behaviors that I'm having challenges with are more during my transition periods of the day.
Okay.
When we're going into the coat room, where we're going into the hallways, recess. Usually I can control any type of behavior challenges in the classroom because I'm so structured, but it started because there's so many.
Just during that unstructured time is when. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so troubles with transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I do have a very, very mouthy girl, and she initiates a lot of the drama with male or female.
Okay.
So that's very challenging, and I've done a lot of talking with mom of her and stuff like that, but she causes a lot of drama during those transition periods.
Okay.
I mean, really, that
Is that the prime
the
time?
prime time. Is like if we're going in the coat room, all of a sudden she's in the coat room doing something.
Drama ensues. Would you say that, first of all, I guess I should ask, what sort of problems are you having with transitioning? Is it just...
They are very hands-on this year with each other. We have a
Okay.
lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, punching. What now they're starting to do, I mean, they're punching each other in their privates. And that's something that we've had, private talks about. This is your bubble space. But that's where they're going for each other this year.
Is there any, like, yelling?
Oh yeah, there's
Yelling.
they're yelling. And if I'm not here, and there is a substitute in the room, you would never even imagine this class is chaos.
Chaos.
And it is not when I'm here.
Okay. Would you say that with this particular female that she plays a big part in like every transition being so chaotic, or not so much?
It's a lot with her. When
Yeah.
you stop and think about it, yeah, I would say it's a lot with her.
Okay.
Between probably there's probably 3 of my students in this classroom that have very challenging transition period
Okay.
times.
Have you tried anything in the past
With her?
helping? Yeah.
We do our behavior chart. I have one of the male students. I'm not really big at moving them by themselves. I like them part of a table. My last option was moving him solo. So he is now solo by himself. Can I say names? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can.
With Tatiana, I've worked one-on-one. I mean, I've worked one-on-one with her. I've worked with mom. Mom is very involved.
Okay.
And
That's good to know.
this little girl is just mouthy. And we've had talks, about that and about if you're going to hit a boy in their privates, they're that are gonna hit you back. I mean, we're trying to form boundaries, and she gets very upset when they do that, but yet 5 seconds earlier, she was punching them.
Yeah.
So I feel she's the starter.
This
She's
initiator.
my initiator. And she is loud and mouthy and
Have you tried any specific interventions or anything with her specifically?
I feel like I work with her one-on-one
Just
a
mostly,
lot.
like,
Just
one-on-one
it's
talks
nothing.
and-
There's nothing written or anything with
Okay,
her.
okay.
So no, I mean, but it's a lot of one-on-one. She's a lot of my focus.
Okay. What would you say, in your opinion, I guess these issues are kind of related. If we were to do an intervention, just one intervention, would you want to focus on transitioning as a whole as a class, or specifically
If we could do
a whole as a class?
if we could do a whole as a class,
Okay.
I think that would alleviate a lot of the problems.
Okay, perfect. Because then that would also obviously
Because
apply to
it's-
the specific female.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely. That I think would really benefit myself
Okay.
and my students.
Perfect.
Yeah, if we don't have to focus on one individual, my transition periods are a struggle.
Is it worse during a certain time of day?
I'm trying to think. I would say it is just like going into the coat room.
Just going to the
It
courtroom?
is real, and lining up, in general, lining up. Really coming out of specials.
Yeah, but that's really an unstructured time.
Yes. And that, yeah. Because I don't know necessarily if, I'd like your opinion, like when you're watching things. Because some of the things that I'm seeing that are more difficult this year is the noise level. And that's something that our administrator has talked about, that because our classrooms are so loud, we have to learn to accept the noise, the higher level of noising, and more of the conversations that are happening because there's so many.
Yeah.
That's something that I personally have to work on too. So it would be good to get like your
Okay.
like
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, like your help with that. Like, am I too focused on the noise, or
Yeah. No, definitely.
Okay.
That's what I'm here for.
okay, yeah, that's actually probably I'm looking more to helping with the transition. Is it because of the noise level that I'm seeing so many problems, or
Are there just more problems?
or there are just
happening?
more problems
Yeah,
happening?
Definitely.
Okay.
So the courtroom, I'm assuming, right when they come in the morning.
They're fine in the morning, because
Okay.
you will see that they're fine in the morning.
At what times are they coming from the courtroom?
Our afternoon transition our afternoons are rougher.
Okay. Okay.
That's after lunch and at dismissal. Our afternoons, I think, are
Okay. So afternoons, after lunch, close to dismissal is when things start to get. Okay. It's good to know. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. I think I have a good idea.
Okay.
Stop recording this.